So today, let's talk about some of the high demand skill in Canada. These are skills that if you are here with any of these skills, you will be paid. You are an hot cake to any of these companies because you will decide your rate, your pay, you will decide the hours, the amount of hours you want to work in a week because they need you. So now, if you're coming to Canada anytime soon in the next few months, start planning your way to any of these skills. And the first one I'm going to mention is the most popular one, like everybody knows, and that will be the truck driver. Everybody knows, the whole world knows that Canada is in short of truck drivers, and it's very easy to become a truck driver in Canada. Just get your class 5 certification, your class 5 license, then apply to the truck driving school. With that, you can apply to become a class 3 license. Class 3 are the truck driver with 4 wheels, with 4 axles. That will be like 6 wheel, 4 axles, and or you can go for the big boys, and that will be the class 1 license. So within 6 months you can become a class 1, get your class 1 license, and within a month you can get your class 3 license. And the second one I'm going to mention is the heavy equipment mechanic, and not even just heavy equipment, any mechanic. If you're in Nigeria watching me, a generator mechanic back home also is needed here. People don't really talk about it, but we call them the small engine mechanic. My name is Taiwo. Before I go ahead, I forgot. My name is Taiwo. I based here in Canada, and I talk more about trade. If you love my video, I talk more about the blue collar jobs. So trade, what's it called? Truck drivers, truck driving, any blue collar jobs in general. If you love my video and you want to be part of my community, don't forget to click on the subscribe button. If you're already one of my subscribers, don't forget to click on the like button. Like my video, it shows that you love me, you want me to grow. So now the second one I'm going to say is the heavy equipment mechanic. Not just the heavy equipment mechanic in general. I'm also a technician here, and I can tell you mechanic in general is needed. Any mechanic, even generator mechanic, motorcycle mechanic, they are needed here. We call them the small engine mechanic, the petrol small engine mechanic. And it's not something, these are skills whereby you can't just find them around. If you can repair your generator back home, if you can repair a motorcycle in Nigeria or anywhere, I don't know any country you're watching me from, you can also become a small engine mechanic here, and is a high-paying skill. I don't want to start calling price, but start mentioning the amount or anything. But it's something that you'll be employed within weeks. Like maximum within 2 weeks, you will be employed. You will get a job if you're a small engine mechanic. Now let's talk about the diesel engine mechanic as a heavy duty mechanic. This is an high-paying job also, but it required a certification. So, but if you are here and you have years of experience in this line, you will get a job, and company will file for your certification for you. Most companies will pay for your certification defend, just to get you a journeyman certified. So, and another job I'm going to mention is the stream filter or the Pipefitter. If you are in any of this line, you can go to Nova Scotia. I have a friend doing this, and these are high-paying skills. These are skills that people don't really talk about, but you are highly needed here in this country. So this next skill I'm going to mention is industrial mechanic. Industrial mechanic is something like people don't talk about, but it is also high here. Canada is in need of mechanic. Like I said earlier, any mechanic, any technician, anyone that you have the experience, you are highly needed in the country. And these are not a job that company will be like, go, we'll get another person. No, even if you want to quit, they'll beg you. Like most companies will even ask you, like, hey, don't quit. Why do you want to go? Well, because if you leave, they know that they won't get anyone, there will not be a replacement in weeks, in months. So That's what I'm saying. Any technician, any mechanic, small engine, big engine, petrol, diesel, anyone you are, you are highly needed. So it's an high-paying job, it's high-demand job here in Canada. So, and the last one I'm going to say is, like, people don't really talk about it, but it's one of the most highly rated skill here in Canada, and that will be the painter. Painting is something we don't really talk about much. You hardly see people talk about go to Canada, and then maybe even if you see anyone coming to Canada, you'll be like, they will tell you, I'll go and learn barbing salon. But painter also is something that is, you'll be paid well, because a professional painter earns nothing less than $30 and above, and it takes nothing. If you plan to come to Canada anytime soon, in months, you can learn it back home, and as soon as you get here, go for the professional training. It takes just weeks, like maximum a month plus, like 6 weeks, 7 weeks to learn painting here in this country, just to know how to touch and all those things, how to mix and all that. Painting is also one of those skills that people don't really talk, and these are just small skills you can learn. Anybody can become a painter. So go for painting. If you can't become an heavy duty mechanic, you can go for the Pipefitter. You can any of those skills I mentioned earlier, truck driver. You can become a painter. Painter is something people don't really talk about in this country. And another bonus skill I'm going to say is welder. If you're a welder, even back home welding is not a small job. So if you are a welder here, you are in money, because a welder makes nothing less from $80 and above, depending on the experience, depending on the type, because we have different types of welder. So, but a normal welder earn nothing less than 80 and above. Yeah, a certified welder earn nothing less than 80 and above. So welding is something you should go for. If you're a welder watching me and your plan is to come to Canada, start gathering your certification, everything you have back home. When you get here, go for your journeyman defend, your certification defend in any province you find yourself, and just be certified in Canada. Even if you're not certified, look for a company that will, you will start from apprenticeship, and those companies will defend. You will pay for your certification defend for you without even spending anything. So this will be the end of my video. If you love my video, you love this content, you love this kind of video, the blue collar jobs, the trade line, don't forget to click on the subscribe button. If you already subscribed, don't forget to like my video. And if you have anything to ask me, you can drop it as a comment below, and definitely I will always reply your comment. Take care.